Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is a 1969 442. Man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. We're going to get it up on the lift. We're going to show you how pretty the bottom side is, and we're going to take a look at the front end of it right now. Look at all the chrome, look at all the trim, look at the emblems, look at the bezels on the headlights. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, these are all things you need to look at when you're buying one of these cars. Just take a look at the shine on these little moldings right here. Everything looking like it's brand new, just like on the showroom. She is a beauty, man. I love it. And go down just a little bit here. This is what I really like, the scoops here. Getting that cold air in that carburetor, making horsepower. As you look down the side, man, she is gorgeous. Paint work on it is amazing. Just looking absolutely gorgeous. And again, the trim piece here on the top of the door, the gutters, everything just looking beautiful. Got the red line tires on there and the Oldsmobile wheels looking good. Then of course we've got my favorite color interior. We got black interior in there. We got the wood steering wheel, center console, seat belts front and rear. Package trays nice and clean. Everything, even the dome lights work in there. The dash itself is in gorgeous shape. I mean, everything about this car is just sweet as can be. Love the look of this car. 1969 442. It's a 344 VIN. Again, all this trim looking good, all this chrome looking good. The round key did not do it. Well, let's try the little. It was the little round key. And then in the trunk here, everything's nice and clean also. Always pick up the mat, look underneath the mat. You can see the finish work on the floor of the trunk, all looking good. The wheel well, the back side of the quarter nice and clean. That whole area around the gutter area and the rubber here that seals the trunk lid, everything's nicely painted, nicely clean. Bottom side of the deck lid is also nicely painted. As you look down the passenger side, you can get a real good look at the car. Love those big hips. Again, the trim over here, everything just looking beautiful. Can't get over the interior either, man. I love the interior in these 69s. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car, and a lot of you may be wondering what that means to you. Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. right, it's 69 442 time. Let's go for a ride. She's got a nice rumble to her. Sounding awesome. Driving great, power steering feels good. Floating down the road just like you'd expect an Oldsmobile to do. My grandpa used to buy new Olds every year. I don't ever remember him having a 442 though. I think he bought 88s. That was a long time ago, back when I was in middle school. I think Grandpa died when I was in high school. That really sucked. Well, you can call Tom anytime. He'll tell you all about this beautiful car, and he'll explain just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. He can get this car to your house. Now, I'm gonna go into the future here. I already did the underside video on this thing, and I said that this was not a posi. Well, when we got out and drove it, out in the parking lot, I put the hammer down and it laid rubber with both wheels, so more than likely it's a true track. So I apologize in the future for calling it a single track. So she is a posi. Now on the dash here, everything on the dash looking good. The speedo's working. Those gauges are super cool the way they're set into the dash. Looking beautiful. We got an aftermarket stereo underneath the dash. It's looking good. Tell you what, the whole car is just a sweetheart. Brakes feel good. Now, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. That's 1.6 million of you. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's a great way to see our new inventory. All you have to do is hit that little bell button next to the subscription button, and you'll get a notification whenever we get new cars in. Like last month, we brought in 40 new cars. So that's more than one a day, guys. So we've got a lot of new stuff to look at. Now, if you'd like to come visit us, we're right outside the Motor City, close to the airport. We do sell about 95% of our stuff sight unseen. And we're back at the shop where we're gonna put this baby up on the lift right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath the 442 now, and man, is it pretty under here. As you can see, the gas tank's been replaced. The floor's been coated with what looks like a bed liner material that's silver. The frame's all painted up. It's looking good. The exhaust looks like it's stainless steel. It's all fairly new. The rear end housing has got right around a 342 gear in it. We rolled it over, and it is an open rear end. We got Hotchkiss suspension, the lower control arms, the upper control arms, and the sway bar. We got disc brakes. We got adjustable shocks. We got brand new brake lines, MagnaFlow mufflers. They're stainless also. Dry shaft's been all painted up, looking good. You can see that coating on the floorboard real good here. Looks like we got a brand new brake line and a brand new fuel line going front to back. Cross members all painted up, looking good. We got a TCI pan on this Turbo 400 trans. Now a Turbo 400 is a 3-speed automatic and similar to what would have come in a car originally. We've got some headers on here. We got some aftermarket, I believe this is Global West, tubular upper and lower control arms. We got some aftermarket disc brakes up front here. We got a gigantic sway bar. A lot of the steering gear has been upgraded also. These tie rod ends are aftermarket, all looking good. The core support also in good shape. Bottom side of the radiator's nice and clean. Bottom side of the bumper's looking good. And then there's those air ducts I was telling you about that brings cold air into the intake. These things are so cool, I love them. They look great on this car. And then we've got the wheels are in great shape. Center caps look good, trim rings look good, paint job on the wheel, also nice. You got the red inner fenders on this baby. Everything nice and clean. And as you look down the side there, that silver paint's looking good. And we'll work our way down towards the back here. You can see the frame's all nicely painted. Bottom side of the rocker is also nicely painted. That pinch weld's in great shape. That's a good way to check on any car what kind of condition the car was in. That all looks original too. Now out back we got the same good looking wheel. And I guess to find the size I'm gonna have to go to the inside here. Looks like, I'm gonna turn my light on here. Maybe I can find it here real quick. Top right. There it is, 225/60 15s. And that's the same size that's on the front. Let's get under the hood now. So we got beautiful restoration under the hood here. Everything's nice and bright and shiny under here. Great looking paint on the motor. The motor is a 400. I checked the casting number. It is a 442 motor. This is 68 and 69 vintage is what the casting number tells us. Looks like it's got a brand new power booster on it. It's got a proportioning valve on it. All the lines for the brakes look new up here also. Power steering, power brakes, aftermarket cross-flow aluminum radiator in there. Here's these tubes I was telling you about. They're hooked to those scoops up front. Super cool the way they did that. Firewall's nice and clean. Looks like the insulation was replaced at one time. Bottom side of the hood's nicely painted. I mean, everything about the car is just absolutely gorgeous, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your drive.